Welcome again. I'm doing a little sweet spot yoga here for a very special little lady who has shown an interest in yoga, and I had the pleasure to teach the other day. So I thought I would bring a little class especially back to basics, just to remind ourselves of some of the original postures that are always original and best. I'm going to start off with some classical sun salutations, and we're going to do the gentle version of them, so bringing our knees down and just so we can have a nice special class, insofar as it can be a rest day class as well. If you've been really going quite heavy, it's nice to have something that you can relax a little bit with, still doing a bit of yoga, but not necessarily building in too much of the really heavy strength stuff. So I thought this would be quite a nice, gentle class with nice familiar postures, just to open up the body and release any tension. Okay, so we're just going to start off as always in our comfortable cross-legged position. Just allow the shoulders to rock out any tension and just relax, just breathing out anything that no longer serves. Allow our ujjayi breath, big deep breaths in, allow the belly to expand. And inhale and exhale. Just take it nice and easy. And just allow ourselves to relax and go within just for a few moments. Just bring that Zen feeling once again into our practice. Okay, and we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And as we do so, we're going to open our eyes and bring the arms up above our heads, clasp the fingers together, and as we exhale, we're going to bring them out in front of us. So we're going to reach out with our hands away from our body. So we're keeping ourselves nice and back, nice and straight. We're reaching out the hands in front, engaging the arms, just let them nice and strong arms, and breathing through. And we're just going to take the head over to the right, just very gently. Up to the centre, take it over to the left. And back up. Keep the arms where they are, take your head down to the chest. And then take the head up towards the ceiling. And as you come back to centre, you can bring the arms back down. Good. Well done. Bring the hands up on top of the shoulders. I'm going to make some nice deep circles with the elbows. So just try and make them as wide as possible, the circle. We'll do 3 times in one direction and then we'll reverse. All the way around. Wonderful. Okay, just bring the elbows up in line with each other, a nice straight line. Nice deep breath in. I'm just going to twist our arms just round, just to open up the midsection of the back now in the thoracic area, and it just allows the waist to get a bit of exercise as well. So just going to swing those arms round a little bit. Okay, and back down. Excellent. Okay, arms back up again on the inhale. We're going to bring our hands forward onto the floor. We're just going to reach out as far as we can manage and take 3 deep breaths in here. So when you keep the sitting bones on the floor, just come as deep as you can. 2. And 3. Well done. Slowly bring your hands back, and then I want you just to swing your feet round the other way, okay? So it feels that strange cross-legged way that's not familiar, but balance is key to yoga. So take a nice deep breath in again, bring the arms up, and as you exhale, take them forward again, and take your hands just down, just to open up both hips gently. Nice deep breaths. Just relaxing there. 3, 4 and 5. Coming back up. Well done. Okay, release the feet, all the legs down. We're going to point and flex the toes. Then we're going to make some circles with the ankles. And then back. Well done. Alright, let's come back and just do a little warm-up core stuff. Alright, so we're going to take the feet hip width apart. And I want you to come back onto the sacrum, just where it feels comfortable. Hands on top of the kneecaps. Engage the core by zipping up the pelvic floor. Okay? And we'll take our arms out now to the side. Engage the arms by keeping your arms strong. And we're going to just pulse back and forth. Just for a little bit, just to try and build up some nice core strength and some hip flexor and quad strength here. So now keep that pelvic floor nicely engaged. Okay. If you lose the pelvic floor, come up and re-engage and then come back. Okay. So we'll just do a few more here. And then we'll take it a little bit deeper. So you can try and build up as many of these as you can in one go. You can always rest and then come back down into it, okay? Let's do 3 more, the same position. Okay, and then we're going to come back up. Take a little breather here. So ideally, you want to try and build that up to 20, 25, 30, up to 50 if you can. So then we're going to come and go a little bit deeper. So we'll come back onto the lower back again. And we're going to have straight arms with our fingertips at the kneecap area, okay? Then we take the arms away, and again it's a lot stronger here, and you'll feel it more up in this part of the abdomen, okay? So again, we're going to pulse back and forward. This becomes a little bit more tricky. So we'll just do, let's say we do up to 25, but less if you're struggling, just stop when you need to. This is your practice. And there's no competition. I actually haven't been counting. So I'll just assume that's about 15 and we'll go up to 25. So it's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Coming back up, have a little breather. Whew! Right, we're going to come down a little bit deeper again, but we'll only do 15. Okay, so again, come back a little bit deeper, a little bit further down, okay? Let's just do 15 of these, if you can, but don't worry if you can't. 5 is good, 10 is better, if you can, but not if you're really struggling, you build it up slowly. And I've lost count. So, what's that? 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Okay, excellent. Now, so we've been working this tummy muscle and core quite well there, so we're going to come and smooth everything out now. So let's come into our cat and cow position, tabletop position. So we have our knees hip width apart, directly underneath the hip, and we've got our shoulders directly above the wrist, and the hands are shoulder width apart, okay? So we're going to try to do some cats and cows now. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in, we're going to bring our tummy to the floor and our bottom up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bring our chin up, we look up gently. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to round the shoulders, bring the tummy towards the spine. And breathe out, push the hands down. Inhale, going to go to our cow position. And then exhale, angry cat. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Well done. Let's do a few more of these. Inhale is a great way to open up the spine. Just get the tummy and the digestive system going. Excellent. And exhale here. Okay. Just coming here, we're going to just rock gently back and forth, just a little bit to warm up those wrists and hands, take a little bit of weight. Back and forth gently.
We'll do 5. That's 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Okay, curl the toes under, alright? We're going to come up into a nice downward dog from here. So we're going to move into downward dog. Now you might not be in that position just with your feet perfectly the way you like it. So you can position your feet. Again, you want it to be roughly your leg length between your toe and your hand, okay, roughly. So that you can get a nice scissor shape. Alright, so you want to try and bring the weight back into the backs of your legs so your heels come down if you can. Bend the knees if your hamstrings are struggling still, that's okay, as long as your back is nice and straight. Okay, so you can always have your knees bent, but your back needs to be straight. You want to try and look up towards your tummy. And just breathe through. I love downward dog, it does so many things. Brings essential blood into your brain, gets all the central nervous system fired up, brings strength into the arms and the legs, and just opens up the spine. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to walk our hands up. Okay, we're walking our hands up to our feet. Now from here, we're just going to take the arms in our hands like so. And again, you might still have to bend your knees. That's okay if your hamstrings are a bit tight. We're just going to hang here for a little bit. You can swing a little bit from side to side if you like. But just notice how you distribute the weight through your feet as if you've got a root from each sole down into the ground. Okay, again, you just want to hang here nicely with a bend in your knees if you need, that's fine. Again, you're just allowing all that beautiful oxygenated blood into your brain and taking a bit of pressure off the pelvic bone and also your spine by having yourself inverted like this. And it just allows all the vertebra to have a little bit of breathing space without weight being on them that other way around that we're used to. So you might start to feel a bit of tingling in the legs now. Okay, that's okay. But just take another 3 breaths here. And 3, and then we'll bend the knees here and we'll come up slowly from here. Just be aware of that blood rush to the head, just take your time and just allow your body to relax a little bit as the energy pumps around your body slightly differently to what it was doing before. Wonderful, great. Okay, so now we're going to come and do some classical sun salutation. So we're going to come to the front of our mats with the feet together, ankles, knees, hips, bring the shoulders down so we've got a nice straight line from our feet all the way up to our head. Okay? Now we're going to do a really gentle one, so I'm going to bring knees down and all the other things just to take it right down to a nice gentle practice. Alright, so we're going to take our hands up, and as we do so, we're going to come up onto our tiptoes. We're going to hold this balance, hold it steady, and then we're going to bring our heels down, and as we do so, we're going to bring our hips forward and bring ourselves back into a slight back bend here. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to bring the hands all the way down to the floor. Again, bend a knee if you're needing to, bring your nose to the knee. Then we're going to take a nice deep breath in with a straight back here. And then we're going to take that right foot back into a nice low lunge. Okay, I'm going to hold this here in a nice runner stretch. Taking it nice and easy, allow the body to sink to the floor. Nothing needs to be rushed. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to curl that right foot under. We're going to take the left foot back into a nice strong plank again. Keep it nice and strong in the core. Let's hold here for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the knees to the floor. Come all the way down. Keep the elbows close into the body, okay? And keep the hands on the shoulders where they were before.
and we're slowly going to come up into a nice upward dog if you can manage, or a cobra with the arms bent. Let's take 3 breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Now curl the toes under and come back onto the knees, and we're going to come back up into downward dog. Now you might need to adjust your feet, and you can have your feet together in classical sun salutation if you wish as well, okay? Let's just take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to bring that right foot up to the hands, okay? But again, remember, if you can't quite get there, you just help it along, okay? And we're going to come into our nice low lunge the other side. So we're going to just take a nice deep breath here. Breathing down. 4, and 5. We're going to curl the left toes under there. Again, we're going to bring that left foot all the way up to join the right. Look up with a nice straight back. We're going to exhale now into the knees, our head into the knees. And then we're going to bring the hands all the way up. Hips forward, slightly back is that back bend, and back down to Samsitihi, Tadasana. Okay, mountain pose. They're all called different things, but they all are the same posture. Okay, we're going to do that the same thing, but we're going to do the other side, alright? Starting first. So we're going to take the nice hands up again. On the inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Hold it here. 3, 4, and 5. Take the heels down, hips forward, arms back. Then exhale all the way down to the toes again, nose into knee. Look up the straight back. We'll take the left foot back now, this time into low lunge. And we'll just hold it nice and steady here. Keep it nice and steady. Breathing through, allow that all the hips to come down towards the floor, keeping that core nice and strong. 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to curl the left toes under. We'll bring the right foot back into plank. We're going to hold for 3, so nice and strong in the body. 1, 2, and 3. Knees to the floor. Bring your body all the way down to the floor. Okay, and inhale and up, coming in up as deep as you can. 1, 2, and 3. Curl the toes under, use the knees, push up into downward dog. Again, you can come to the middle feet together, or you can have them hip width apart, Ashtanga style, it's up to you. 2, just breathing through. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to bring the left foot back up to the hands again. Remember, you're going to help it along. If you can't quite reach first go, come down to that low lunge. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Curl those right toes under. Bring that right foot back up. Do it with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. And inhale the arms up. All the way, hips forward, slightly back. Well done. Coming back to Samsitihi. Now ideally, you want to try and do as many of them as you can. Good 10-15 minutes worth. But while we're quite warmed up, we'll come straight into a nice triangle position. So we'll get our feet in position with the left foot slightly turned in, right foot ahead, hips facing this way, okay? Legs nice and straight, knees engaged, core engaged, arms up, inhale. Reaching out as far as we can go with the right hand and come down. Again, just as deep as you can, you don't have to come all the way down to the toe. You can can just be here. You just want to be able to hold it nice and steady in the core so you have that nice stretch up the left hand side, but that it's still a side stretch and you're not coming forward, just try and get deep. Okay, so just as deep as you can. I can do this with the toe without coming forward, but that's because I've got quite, my hamstrings will allow me to do that. Okay, so if your hamstrings are a problem, you might want to be more comfortable in this position here. And that's fine. You just don't want to be dumping any weight on your leg. So, hold in that position. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up. Swivel those feet round. The other side, hips are still forward, remember here. Inhale, reach out that left hand and come down. And again, just take it easy wherever you feel comfortable to be at. Engage the core, engage the legs, keep it nice and strong. You can look up to the middle finger of that right hand, if you can, or just leave your head where it feels comfortable. Breathing through, nice and steady. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, back up, well done. Bring the hands down, bring your feet into Prasarita So, toes are pointing forward now. We're going to engage the legs, engage the core. Take a nice deep breath in, and as we come forward, we're going to bring our hands down towards the floor. Now, if you can touch the floor, that's great. Just bring your fingertips in line with the toes. You might only be here, and that's fine as well. Just take it easy wherever you can reach. You want to be pushing the energy at the back of the thighs here. Okay, so we want to keep our pelvis nice and neutral in this position. So just take it nice and easy, and again, this is a nice way to give relief off the spine. And it's a nice inversion. It's relatively easy to do for most people. So we're just going to take it nice and easy and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Slowly bring your hands round. I want you to just swivel the feet round now. Okay, so we're going to come back into our low lunge position. Alright. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add a nice little twist in through the hips. So we're going to take the left elbow over the right knee. In fact, come around here so it's easier to illustrate. Okay, clasp the hands together like so. Okay, and I want you just to look up over your right shoulder. So keep it all nice and steady. Core, strong legs. Breathing through. 2, breathe. 3, 4, and 5. Bring the hands down, come back into a nice plank, okay? Take a nice deep breath in here. Bring the knees to the floor, bring your body down, come back up into a nice upward dog if you can. And then you come back onto your knees, come back into downward dog. Hold here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to bring that left foot up, okay? And we're going to come and do the other side. So we're going to bring the right elbow over that left knee, and we'll put the hands together, looking up over our left shoulder. Take it nice and easy, breathing through. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Okay, hands back down to that front foot. Curl the right toe under. Back to plank. Keep it strong in that core. 1 breath. 2 breath. Knees to the floor. Well done. Body down. Up to upward dog. Breathing 1, 2,
and 3. Well done. Coming back up onto the knees. Okay, I'm just going to sit here for a few breaths, just concentrating on keeping the back nice and straight here. Hands forward. It's just to allow the knees and the ankles and the tops of the feet here just to get a little bit of a nice stretch. And the more you sit like this, the easier it becomes. So we'll just take a few breaths here. Okay, well done. Alright, so now we're going to bring a little of an added dimension into this, and I'm going to show you it by looking at you this way. So this way, I want you to just take the right leg behind into this position. Tiriyang Mukhaikapada Paschimottanasana, this is called. So, in alignment with the thigh, and we might just want to hold it there, that might be enough for you. If you can come forward, wonderful. Otherwise, hold yourself up with your left hand and just slowly come forward. You'll see the difference just by coming forward a little bit where you feel that. Quite often you'll feel it in the hip flexor here, you might feel it more in the knee and the ankle and the foot. So just take it really easy. Final position is here, okay? But that's okay just to be wherever you're at. Just take a few deep breaths through there. It's more about opening up the hips and the ankles and the tops of the feet, this position. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. Coming slowly, slowly up. Slowly bring that right leg around and give it a little shake. Always makes my knees feel great, this posture, I love it. And then the next one, I'll do the same the other side. We always bring balance into yoga, so we always do things the opposite side as the one we've just done. So again, we make our decision, how do we feel? Do we feel we can come forward a little bit? And if so, how far? Or do we need to support ourselves with our right arm just to see how far we come down? Again, maybe just you want to take it easier this practice because you've done strong practices the rest of the week. This could just be your gentle day. So, just breathe for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. And again, it quite often depends how flexible your lower back is to how deep you can go forward. Okay, so we're going to just let that breathe for a couple of seconds or so, and then we're going to come and do a nice forward fold. So we're going to have our toes pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to have a nice straight back. We're going to engage our core. Take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to come down. And we're going to just come down as deep as we can, which again might only be here for some people, and that's absolutely fine as well. You just do what feels right for you. Taking it easy. Three, 4, and 5. Well done. Slowly come back up again. And we'll just bring our feet together. So we'll just finish off with the soles of the feet pointing towards each other. Maybe about a foot and a bit away from your body. Legs out to the side. Take a nice deep breath in again, and as you exhale, just come forward and just slowly, slowly just sit here for a good few breaths. Just allow the knees to gently fall to the side. And just notice the sensations around your lower back, and your hips, and your legs. This is just quite a nice one, just to keep the hips nice and open. It's not too difficult a posture just to sit like this. It's a nice one just to again ease stiffness in the lower back. So if you've got lower back issues, this is a really nice one just to try and help open all that up. So just take some nice deep breaths here. done. Slowly come back up again. Release the legs. Come back into a nice cross-legged position, and we'll finish this class as always with a nice sound of the universe. So we'll take our hands together in front of the heart chakra, and we'll take a nice deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done. A nice gentle practice today, especially for you, Lily. But make sure you do a wee Shavasana, a wee lie down, just to allow the magic of the yoga to integrate into your bodies. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.